Titans. The Niners have their next game is in Tennessee against the Titans, who are 9-5. They, at the beginning of the season, you're looking at that game and thinking, man, Niners are screwed. That's a scheduled loss, right? Cross country, Thursday night, 4 days of rest. Tennessee doesn't have to go anywhere. You have to go across that's hard. It's what I would call a scheduled loss. I remember covering this team 10 years ago, my first season here. The Niners went to Baltimore on a short week. I picked the Niners to win 30-3. They didn't. They lost because it's really hard. Your defense is exhausted. They don't usually have the same explosion and violence. And anyway, I'm not so sure the Niners lose this week against the Titans this week, because the Titans just lost to Pittsburgh. I mean, the Titans looked awful today. They went to Pittsburgh and lost 19-13. They scored 0 points in the second half. I mean, their best player, running back Derrick Henry, isn't playing. Julio Jones pulled his hamstring. I actually think the Niners could win this game against – I'm not predicting it yet. It's a little early in the week, Sunday. But they certainly could beat the Titans. The schedule is breaking very favorably for the 49ers right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they're favored this week in Tennessee, because that team is injured. And the 49ers, they were the injured team the last 8 years in the NFL. They're relatively healthy. You know, Azeez Al-Shaair may or may not be there. Elijah Mitchell, who knows? But they're pretty good right now, healthier than the other teams they're facing in December, and that includes Tennessee. So I'm flying out to Tennessee with my wife on Tuesday, and I'm expecting to see the Niners win that game. And they got Houston here the week after that. That should be another win. And then week 18 against the Rams. I mean, we don't know. The Rams, we don't know which teams. I mean, the Niners can win that game too. The Niners could be resting their starters. The Rams could be resting their starters. The Niners could win out. But they got to win this Thursday against the Tennessee Titans. It's a good team, but they're reeling. They really haven't been their best in about a month. They're really banged up. I think we should expect the Niners to win this game. If they lose in Tennessee, it doesn't mean that they're frauds. It's a tough circumstance, but it got a little easier because Tennessee is reeling. If only the Niners had just sat their starters in the fourth quarter. Anyway, Niners 3.5 favorites already? Dang! Titans with a schedule loss. I think it's a win now. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's a win too. It's funny. Football is interesting. You really can't predict it. You just got to see. Even this game, I was I don't really know what's going to happen next week. Let's see who gets hurt on the 49ers. Well, so far, no one of consequence that I can think of. So that's good. Meanwhile, Tennessee lost Julio. Wilson is getting better. Run the ball, let Jimmy only throw a max 20 shots and control the clock, and we can make a good run, maybe get an NFC title. Maybe. That's what they're going to have to do. I don't think they're going to let Jimmy throw a lot in the NFC playoffs. I just don't think so. Not benching the stars in the fourth. Weird. Yeah, it's weird. Even if you even if you're not outraged by it, I'm not really outraged by it, but it's weird. You have to agree. And the weirdness is fun to discuss. Why are they doing something so irregular? Thoughts when Debo TKO DB Red and Friday? Yeah, man. That AJ Terrell's good in coverage, but he wasn't ready for the smoke. Damn. He was like Red and Friday. He was like, man, my mom gave me that chain. It's like it's both ours. It's just like it's both ours, you know. The Beach Cruiser, man. The one I let you last week. Grant, what's up with Mondays with Vish? Vish been going through it with his family. He's got a little family thing going on right now. But I don't know. Soon.